guys, my name is Nori and welcome back to my channel. So before we get started, I got a new setup because your girl is indecisive and loves to change things up. So if you do like the setup, let me know. If you like the old one, let me know as well. Maybe we could work something out, but a little secret, I kind of like it like this. It's like a little book corner. So continuing on this announcement, it is a part of the Bookie Trails Royal Weekender, and I am so excited. And then plus, on top of this actually doubles as my challenge because I am announcing my TBR. So right there, I get a badge. Boom. This whole entire readathon was created by Rachael Marie at Rachael Marie's Book Journey on YouTube. She has a Twitter. She is so creative because when I tell you that this readathon is thought out since last year, mind-blowing, the creativity. So I am a scribe and I've been a scribe since last year. So since she decided to announce that there's going to be a weekend readathon, I thought it was going to be perfect. So I'm going to read you the prompts, or I'm going to scoot a little bit this way, and I'm going to post the pictures up here. Now, since I'm a scribe, I have 8 challenges. The bottom are pretty much everybody's challenges, and then the top are our goal-oriented or group challenges. Now, all this information is going to be down below. So now I'm going to go over all the bottom 4 challenges, which is pretty much everybody's challenges. And the first one, it is Oathmaker, and it is share your TBR. So as you can see, I am sharing my TBR on my YouTube channel. So boom, a badge. I'm telling you, this is so much fun. And since you get to do it with everybody in your group, they have a lot of challenges. They have a lot of like group competitions as well. So if you're competitive, this readathon is for you. The next 2, I believe, are group competitions with tournament ready. It says join a competition. And then the next one is Power Surge, complete a 2-hour sprint. Now, most of the time, the sprints are usually done in YouTube or on Twitter, but do stay tuned to all of those announcements. And this readathon, I don't even know if I mentioned it, is this weekend. So I'm going to be posting it, I believe, on this video on Wednesday. So it's Saturday and a Sunday. So you still have time to prepare your TBR, make it known, at least on Twitter, and then boom, you're in. And then the last bottom challenge, it is a Tome Champion, which is read 1 book. So if you manage to read 1 book this whole entire weekend, boom, another badge. So definitely going to be reading at least 1 book, but I'm hoping maybe 4 or 5. We'll see. Alright, so my first challenge as a scribe, it is Uncommon Paper, read an underrated book. Now I actually have 2 options for this depending on how my weekend goes. So my first choice for this prompt is going to be Wind Witch by Susan Tennard. Now I loved Truth Witch. I think I read it about last year, and I don't know why I didn't continue on with the series, but I gave Truth Witch a 4 out of 5 stars. So I'm guessing I'm going to definitely love this book and maybe give it a 5 stars. I don't know about all that, but at least I think I'm gonna give it a 4 stars. So this series is essentially about elemental magic and people who have special elemental magic that they can control. Now in the first book we follow certain characters. I believe in the second book we follow other characters as well, but everything is going to tie up in together, so I can't really talk about what happens, but I highly suggest that you pick up Truth Witch, because if you love fantasy and you have not picked it up, I suggest you do. And actually a lot of people have put this book on their TBRs but actually never read them, and I had the chance to read the first book, loved it, so I'm going to read the second book. So if I do not get to Wind Witch, I am going to be picking up Rat Queens by Image Comics. I read volume 1 and I absolutely loved it. This is pretty much essentially about a group of female characters, and they're all part of a guild. So they give these females or these groups challenges to destroy this clan or to stop a giant from destroying something. Essentially, it's pretty much about a guild and a group, and these 4 badass females have volumes 1 and 2, and I never continued on with the series. And I know a lot of people know about the series but have not read it, so it does count as an underrated book. The next one, it is pretty simple. It is follow a recipe, aka bake something. So I definitely been wanting to get a little bit more into like cake decorations. So I might just, you know, bake a cake, but it's not gonna be a gigantic cake. I think I'm gonna do like mini cakes so I can practice decorations. So I might just vlog that. So if you're into it, stay tuned. The next prompt, it is a book binding, aka a book within a book, and no surprise here, it's actually one of Rachel's suggested books, and I'm going to definitely be picking up Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. I read An Enchantment of Ravens, I believe last month, and I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. Holy hell, I absolutely loved it. So I was trying to get a chance to actually sneak this book in to read it this month, and I never got the chance. But with this readathon, your girls got to read it. So everybody knows what this book is about, so I'm not really going to talk too much about it, except that our main character works at an enchanted library. There's this book that comes to life and starts wrecking stuff, and they blame it on her. So she has to team up with an essential bad guy to find out what's going on and to get this book back. So I am super excited to be finally getting to this book because, again, Margaret Rogerson is a fantastic author for me. So I'm excited to pick up more of her work. And the last prompt that we have, it is Sensational Scriptures, aka read a book with calligraphy writing on the cover. And I have the perfect one for this readathon. The book that I'm talking about, it is Whipped by Jenica Snell. So this follows Zara and Max, and Zara is a plus size main character, and when she walks into a bakery, Max sets his eyes on her and she sets his eyes on him. So this is a plus size romance set in a bakery essentially, and you know, with the baking prompt, I was like, this is a perfect book. So this book, it is smutty, and I believe this does have, I think, an alpha male. So if you do not like alpha males in your romances, this is definitely not for you. But I heard that this has great plus size representation, and it has a lot of self-love too. So you know, I'm all about that life. So I cannot wait to pick this book up and enjoy it while eating my baked goods. It's gonna be a good time. Alright y'all, so thank you so much for watching this video. Again, this readathon is happening this weekend. It is not too late for you to join. I'm linking all the information down below. We have Google Docs showing absolutely everything. We have a test where you can see what group you belong to. I'm telling you, this readathon is thought out, and it is so much fun. I have met so many people while doing this readathon, which is such a blessing. So go ahead and join, and remember to follow Rachael Marie, her book Twitter, and her YouTube as well. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, this is the time to do it. Again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.